Did that splat? Did that drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 24, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Packers 7, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Packers 14, Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Winston now from the 50. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Tackle made by Michael Pierce.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He's coming.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run. This is Scarborough. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
35-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 14, Vikings 3.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Packers 21, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking there's
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 2nd down and goal. Winston. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Winston's pass complete.
Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Packers 21. Vikings 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go and got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
A first down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
8 yards there on a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Winston. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
First and 10, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Tajay Sharp, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again with Winston. Lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They try again with Scarborough. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Winston gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Fourth down, Winston. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And 9 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action, now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
They go back to the ground with Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It's caught here by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 49, Vikings 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Aaron Jones.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Kevin King there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Justin Jefferson.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Winston. Lets it fly for Thielen. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
There's be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers continue to roll. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 56, Vikings 25.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Good go.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Sharp. 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Green. Devontae Adams there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Packers 70, Vikings 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to
Justin Jefferson.
78 yards. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too, didn't it?
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Winston. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Vikings.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Minnesota.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again with Winston. Lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Minnesota.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Minnesota.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anthony.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the...
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into... But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.